Welcome back, everyone, to the finals of Diamond Bracket at LSL 49. We have Reignfall, who we just saw sweep Altruist on stream, versus Arrows of Red, who just swept Turbo Torben. These semifinals matches have been both sweeps, so both of these teams are gunning it for this top spot at Seed 1 and Seed 2. I'm Hammy, once again joined by Pat, and we're about to see this match unfold.
Yeah, that's right. Hammy, it's not that often that Little Squid League sees the top two seeds get into the finals. I believe it's the first time I see it. Usually we see so many surprises, and we saw a lot of surprises during this tournament, but now two teams that, as you said, have come in incredibly strong. Reignfall still hasn't dropped a single map. Arrows of Red have dropped a few during groups as they were getting warmed up, but in that diamond bracket, both of these teams have come in strong, have beaten everybody, and are now facing each other for the Little Squid League crown. And we're going to start on a map that we just saw, on a map that is very much a classic of competitive. It's going to be Splat Zones on Robo ROM-en.
Yeah, we just saw this match on stream, and we saw how strong Reignfall was playing it. Again, they have a lot of weapons that can take advantage of the map, especially Noki on that Dreadringer. Very strong main weapon for the map, let alone with a slider and a bomb. You're going to have a lot of power, but we've seen that Arrows of Red are no pushover. They've won all the way through here. They're the second seed in this tournament. We've seen them on stream today. And we know that they're going to give us a show.
Yeah, they will give it to us for sure. I mean, it's the finals. It's going to be a show. These two teams have shown what they can do so far, have been fast, have been moving around, and now they're going to fight to be banned from Little Squid League.
Definitely. Now, I believe we are getting the match set up. We are ready to go relatively soon. Sure, the players are picking out their weapons. Now, one thing I would like to point out is that Reignfall is a team that has been playing together for a little while. I've seen them around, with the whole Reignfall versus Reignfall fiasco we saw a while ago and many other things. And I believe Arrows of Red are technically a pickup. It is Arrows of Gale with one member subbed in from another team. I am not 100% sure on what team they are from, but so they're not technically a full roster, but still making it as the second seed overall, despite that setback and getting all the way to finals. So we'll see if that ends up being a factor in this match.
I mean, if you change your name, yes, you're not the same team, but the Arrows of Gale, they bring the same logo, and they're very much free of players from Arrows of Gale plus one friend. Like it's still very much a very well-established team of this scene. They've been here for years now, so we very much see two teams of experience ready to face each other, ready to get to the next step. And given what both of these teams have shown us today, both are ready to go beyond. Both are should be out of Little Squid League because they're beating everybody.
Yeah. And one of these teams definitely will be out of Little Squid League in 5 matches or less. I'm sure they're all very excited. Getting skill-capped tournaments that ban you for winning are always very exciting when you can actually manage to fight your way to the top. I remember being very, very excited when I managed to win Little Squid League and get my little badge. Well, actually, there wasn't even badges back then. It was just like, cool, you're banned, goodbye. Go do something else. Good times. But yeah, I'm sure the nerves are probably setting in for some of these teams. I know Reignfall, especially, having not lost a single match today, on one hand, it shows their dominance, but I'm sure the pressure is on. I feel like if they lose that one match to Arrows of Red, it's going to throw off their rhythm. They're not going to know what to do. They haven't had to counterpick. They don't. Yeah. They're not going to be ready for it. But either way, we're going to see what's going to happen here as we're finally getting in. Splat Zones on Robo ROM-en once again. Same comp coming up from Reignfall. We're seeing double Splatling coming in from Arrows of Red. I believe they played that earlier today, and it did them very well.
Yeah, and right now we'll see how it goes. I love Arrows of Red. Bring the double Splatling to the table, especially Ballpoint is one of these weapons that is so fun, especially with the jetpack right now. Both teams trying to paint the zone, trying to get some control. The big bubble deployed on the zone by the arrows will allow them to get control, and with 2 splats, that is the arrows taking the lead right here and pushing Reignfall back.
Yeah, a rare thing to happen. Reignfall getting pushed back in this tournament. Arrows of Red already holding a zone, counting down. They're down 2 members, but they have this mini crash mat on support, able to try to paint out and buy some space, letting Arrows of Red get back in. The Reignfall now in control of this map. This is a comfortable position for them. They know how to fight from here. The bubble coming out a bit prematurely. It does go down almost immediately. Here comes the zip swinging through the roster of Reignfall, though does get picked off, unfortunately. Snowball getting picked off as well, dropping down to that side, and now we just see Reignfall walking back in, but getting maybe a little overzealous as Crashmat does get that pick and puts out a bubble to try to cap, but no, the slider!
The slider canceled the bubble, but the Zimmy is still around, ready to paint. Reignfall struggling to hold their zone as Arrows of Red are respawning, are getting back in there into more and more fight. They got the splats onto, oh, so many splats happen, but it's just Yoshi on the side of the arrows. Yoshi is pushed away, and Reignfall holding that zone, holding that lead. They don't have, penalty wasn't applied, and right now they're simply standing in front of the zone.
Yeah, they're just buying their time, getting those points counting down. Crashmat trying to, again, get some bubbles out, push up with the team now. Arrows of Red painting a lot. Can they get this cap and give that penalty? No, they're getting out-painted. Catboy on that heavy doing so much, and Inoki coming in with that slider to confirm that cap. 20 ticks left. Arrows of Red are starting to scramble a bit, but they do get 3 picks. They managed to survive that push through. Now getting map control. All 4 members walking up. They know they need to lock out Reignfall because they do not want to give them back that zone. They've seen how hard it is to cap when Reignfall are in control, so they're not going to give them another chance.
Yeah, and right now Arrows of Red holding strong, dodging bazookas, and really maintaining that pressure. Beautiful move by the Stamper going in, but not if. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. That is not good. Arrows of Red just lost. I think what is happening?
Reignfall pulled out their ultimate tactic. Disconnect the game. Yeah, there's just one member remaining in this match now. All 7 other members have DC'd. This is, you know what? Okay, the reason this happened, things were too perfect. We have seed 1 and seed 2 in the grand finals. Like this, something happened. There was a glitch in the matrix, so Nintendo's resetting it for us. They're booting out the lobby. So I'm not quite sure what the ruling will be on that, as the entire lobby kind of crashed. I believe we're going to wait for our TOs to kind of give us the final say there, as I don't get paid enough to make the statement on what exactly happens there. I'm just here to talk about it.
As you said, we're humble spectators. We're waiting for our wonderful admins to decide what's going to happen. That was a cool game. Both of these teams had good hold. Both of these teams were able to get pushes and defend. There was a lot going on, so I don't want it to end like that, but we'll see what is decided right here.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what this best of 5 is going to have, because we saw Arrows of Red pushing out Reignfall. We didn't see that very much in our last streamed set. So being able to push it, obviously Reignfall had a lot of, oppressive pushes, but Arrows of Red able to keep them back. And we saw before the lobby got destroyed, we saw them setting up for a very strong hold. The Stamper getting a great position on the snipe. So Roselli doing a great job there. But this is going to be a close set. I don't think this is going to go strongly either way. As much as we saw Reignfall having a good lead there, we were seeing the beginnings of Arrows of Red about to make a massive holdout.
Yeah, I mean, anything could happen right there, depending on like these two teams were able to answer each other. These two teams seem to have a lot of knack to really counter what the other team is doing, get their way in, get the splats. We'll see how how things are happening. We have Robert in chat, but it seems like teams are preparing for a replay because TOs were slow to tell them what to do. So looks like teams are preparing a replay.
Honestly, that's what I like to see. As much as, you know, that could have gone either way. They could have said, okay, well, based on the timing, based on the score, you know, Reignfall had a lot of points. But I like that we're going to see this replay because now the teams have warmed up to each other. Now they know how they're playing. Now we get to see them fight, like knowing their opponent, and that's a big thing sometimes in some Splatoon matches is you spend a match or two learning how your opponents play, and I think that they got a great feel for each other in that first little bit. So we're going to see how these teams want to run it back. Snowball already going down to the bottom left. Again, just a oppressive opening from Reignfall, already getting a pick, already getting map control. Continual just pressure from Demon Days on that bottom. Inoki coming in with the slider, not only getting one pick, I believe, but getting traded out. Arrows of Red, again, they aren't getting locked out by Reignfall. They're contesting this.
They're contesting, but it's not working yet. Reignfall really being able to hold the line, force errors away, and very nice section right here to simply deny the presence of the arrows. Reignfall already passed the 50-point mark. They want a repeat of the previous game where they got the early lead, but Arrows of Red able to push in, able to clean up to the side as well. I believe it's a delayed wipe, Hammy, as the Arrows of Red. Now it's their turn to hold.
A delayed wipe and now a stagger. They got another 2 picks after that. Arrows of Red, they can hold out just as good as Reignfall. This match is going to come down to which team can break in as quick as possible. Arrows of Red about to take this lead, most likely, unless Inoki comes to the slider. The tie, can they get it? Yes, they do actually get the cap. They managed to prevent the penalty, getting the lead, but 2 members down now. Snowball and Roselli have to push back and respect this. Snowball trying to stay alive, rolling around, trying to fight Demon Days. They get a jump in for Crash Map, but they do go down as well as themselves now. Reignfall already counting through this penalty. They have Soda, they're in position. Arrows of Red, they need to get ready to break back in. They can't get too antsy here and push up by themselves.
Yeah, Reignfall finding the answer, but now Arrows of Red, they have 2 specials at the ready. Oh wait, they lose 2 players, including one of their specials. That is huge for Reignfall right now, who are defending so strong. Got rid of their penalty, have the lead. Bazooka is finding one, almost finding the second. It does get it right after, and with 3 players down, Reignfall is holding. Didn't let the zone be capped, and Snowball is alone to the side, completely surrounded. They are getting the jumps in, but they need to paint right now. Wait, can they do it? No, it's too late right now. Reignfall gets game number 1.
So close. Reignfall proving that they don't need the pity of the specifics of the score from last game. No, we'll run it back. We'll KO even. We'll win even faster this time with a KO over Arrows of Red. Again, that Zuka coming in from Demon Days, huge. Getting both of the Splatlings. Those are the only 2 players that are going to paint that zone for you. They're the supports. They're the ones that are going to get you in. And then Roselli also going down as the Stamper, just leaving the Snowball, the dualies by themselves. That was the nail in the coffin, was that Zuka. Reignfall now up 1 game, but Arrows of Red, they have a counter pick.
Yeah, and I mean, losing a player right as you are about to push is so rough because you lose a potential special, you lose time, and it messes up your coordination now because the rest of the team has to decide in an instant whether they're going to try to push and in a very difficult position, or whether they have to wait longer, regroup once again to prepare something. These Zukas really break your rhythm, break any momentum you can have. And now Arrows of Red, yet again, letting Reignfall get 1 game. Reignfall still undefeated, still winning it all, but this time Arrows of Red are picking Rainmaker on Undertow Spillway.
Rainmaker, Undertow, fairly common maps. I know they're going to be definitely very comfortable and strong here. It can go pretty quick. There's interesting options. I think it's a very well-rounded map mode combination that will give Arrows of Red a lot of opportunities, but they have to be careful. They've seen how Reignfall can play in that 1.5 games we've seen them play against each other, but they're going to have to find maybe a solution to some of the raw offensive power that Reignfall has.
Yeah, and I mean, these two modes play very differently in that in Splat zones, you really want to take control of the map, something that Reignfall showed themselves incredibly good at. In Rainmaker, all you need to do is deny the control from the other team most of the time. You only need to go through it with the Rainmaker, and when you're defending, all you need to do is throw one bomb at the Rainmaker. This kind of movement is better aligned with Arrows of Red, who like to go to the side, who like to flank and try to get something else. And they bring an Octobrush to the mix. Octobrush is, honestly, I think, like the best weapon to grab Zipcaster with, because you can very easily get it and get results with the Zipcaster.
Yeah, and they're keeping that Zipcaster from the last game. Again, they Roselli previously playing that Stamper, now playing a weapon that requires a bit less aiming, a bit more of a widespread shot, able to kind of cause a bit more damage, paint a little bit more, help out the team. Already getting down 2 members, but getting picked off by Catboy. Arrows of Red, though, never mind, they lost that numbers advantage, but to say it, but they still have a bit more map control. They have a bit more time to get in, but here comes the slider from Inoki with the Zuka from Demon Days, getting 2 picks already. Are they going to go left? Are they going to go right? Let's see. They are going to go left indeed to get that safer push. They're in here for the long haul, but here comes Roselli on that brush, picking multiple people from behind, still going, getting 3 and trading it, and there's the wipe for Arrows of Red. Huge flank from Roselli.
Arrows of Red, they like their flanks, they like to go to the side, and this is why they like to go to Rainmaker. Right there, they're gonna wait for the Rainmaker to reset, watching so that nobody can cheese their way through, but with 2 players down, this is the time for them to advance right now, to make that 3 players down and a jump out. The Rainmaker is grabbed now. Can the Arrows of Red get the lead, get the checkpoint? Yes, they can, and they still get more splats. This push is not over, Hammy.
They're starting that stagger, but Inoki on this Dreadrigger knows what they have to do. Will it come out? No, they're going to hold it even longer and wait for the perfect opportunity, understanding the fact that their team is strong enough to stop that push without needing to use the slider just to stop it. Though they do get picked off now, 2 members of Reignfall down. Arrows of Red still in control of this map, and with 32 points in that first push, they're going to make it tough for Reignfall to keep their undefeated record going.
Yeah, but there's 2 down onto Arrows of Red right now. Reignfall always able to find the answer, always able to come back. They get the extra splat, they grab the Rainmaker. It's their turn to push again, and they have their pass to that checkpoint, Hammy.
Yeah, trying to get this check. They don't want to have that big flanks off them this time. There comes that slider from Inoki going straight through, but getting picked off now. Arrows of Red up 3 members over Reignfall. There is the wipe. They get the pop. They're going to leave that Rainmaker to reset. They're going to go full for map control and just let Reignfall just be pushed back and not give them opportunities. The Rainmaker does actually get picked up finally. They do run it over. They realize that it's going to be more efficient to try to run this, as they are starting to stagger. As 1 member comes up, 1 member goes down. Here comes the Zipcaster, and here comes the push back.
Yeah, the push and the lead extension for the Arrows of Red. They're now at 13. They're still around, trying to get a bit more. Roselli is going to die to the section. That's a very nice defense by Reignfall. Yoshi's still around. Yoshi's still there with that ballpoint. Ballpoint is so fast and getting the jumps in. Reignfall are forced to fight in their own spawn just to get the Rainmaker out right now.
We are seeing so much oppression from Arrows of Red. This isn't something that Reignfall really experienced so far in this tournament. And this is what I was alluding to earlier. They're starting to sweat a bit. They have to try to figure something out. This may be the first time today they've had to switch up the game plan, because what they've been doing finally isn't working. They've met their match in Arrows of Red. With a minute left in this game, they have to push to 12 or better.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. 1 minute left. The Rainfall is in motion, but Arrows of Red all constantly moving to the side, waiting for the opportunity. That Brush is simply waiting for the mistake on the side of Rainfall, and still dodging to the side. That's another push defeated by the Arrows of Red, really showing why they chose that map, why they are so good on it.
A third wipeout coming from Arrows of Red onto Rainfall. And again, that push getting stopped by stalling out the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker ran out of time. They know that they win by defending. And with 15 seconds left, Rainfall have to get in, but that Zipcaster blocking the slider now, just zipping around behind. Just look at this paint and getting another pick on Catboy with the direct 3 seconds left. Can Rainfall even grab this Rainmaker? No, they cannot, because it has not popped. And Arrows of Red have responded to Rainfall, making it 1-1.
1-1 and Rainfall. The Giants of LSL have bled. They have lost their first map today. I mean, we have a set. We have two monster teams fighting for the LSL crown. And now, for the first time, Rainfall lost the game, which means they need to counterpick.
Yeah, this can go one of two ways. Either Rainfall lose their groove because they finally lost their first match of the day, or they say, no, we're unfazed by this. Now we get a counterpick. Now we get to fight on our home turf and put Arrows of Red somewhere that they can't fight in. Now, the only unfortunate thing is that we cannot go back to zones, or Rainfall cannot bring us back to zones. So they're going to need to either pick into Rainmaker, which they just lost on, or go to Tower Control or Clam Blitz.
Yeah, right now, I'm not sure what they would want to do. For sure, they don't want to go back to Rainmaker. Arrows of Red showed their superiority on that mode, really showed their speed, their ability to go to the side, maintain the fight where Rainfall doesn't want these fights to happen. If they want to play off of the map control, Tower Control or Clam Blitz is certainly more preferable. And as I say that, it looks like they picked Rainmaker. I guess they don't agree with me. It's going to be Rainmaker on Humpback Pump Track.
Rainfall are playing 4D chess. They see those opportunities that you haven't noticed just quite yet. And especially Humpback Pump Track, we just saw a really strong Octobrush performance from Roselli, and they're picking Rainmaker Humpback onto that. So if anything, I like this could be, maybe they don't know how to pick properly into other teams, or maybe this is just sheer confidence. Maybe they look at their roster and say, no, we're going to Humpback Pump Track. We're going to Rainmaker. We know how to win this.
Watch out for Enoki. A good bucket on this map is so dangerous, and Enoki has the fighting power, the explosive power to really get in, get the splats. And right now Rainfall, they got the pop, they are trying to get in. We see a few trades going already as Enoki is trying to punish these Julies to the side. By the way, that's V-Julies. We didn't have these until now, until there we had the Julie Squelchers.
Yeah, that's correct. Snowball just switched off the Squelchers to the vanilla Splat dualies with that Crab. That's going to be a very good tool for Arrows of Red, and we've already seen them perform well in Rainmaker without that Crab. So having that extra backline support and long-range support, the bomb getting a pick, but also going down as well. 2 members down at Arrows of Red, but they are in control of the Rainmaker. They're going to try to stall this out and buy some time for their team to get back, and maybe try to even make a push out of the situation.
Yeah, and right now, with 2 players down, Rainfall will be able to grab the Rainmaker, get to that checkpoint. Arrows of Red trying to defend, but here comes the Reef Slider, creating chaos, allowing a trade, and forcing Rainfall's way onto the street. They are now fighting their way forward as Arrows of Red are now trying to limit the damage.
And limit the damage they do, getting the Rainmaker picked off at 58, but it's still in an awkward spot. Rainfall able to pop despite only having 2 members alive and a Crab firing at it. That is the power of the heavy Splatling after this match. from Catboy here. Now, Arrows of Red are in control of the map ever so slightly as they're trying to get more and more paint down. The bubble does come out a little bit earlier than they might have wanted. It does get to the map, but now they have to get checkpoint by itself. Can they do it? Yes, they can. Yashi able to just stroll on in. Now on the offensive, will they be able to get a substantial lead? Obviously, that lead there is useful, but it's not that significant. They need to keep going. They're walking through. Ink coming from all directions, able to get to 25 before getting picked off. The Rainfall now with the wipeout, or early Zuka trying to pick off Roselli. They do not want that afterbrush to get set up.
Yeah, and Rainfall, without wasting a second, using the wipeout to get already to the elbow, to get already in position to push again. But can they get to 25 is the whole question now. They're dancing around, dodging the attacks from the ball point, but they're not able to put the Rainmaker into the street. They're still waiting for their opportunity as Arrows of Red are building up their specials. They already have the jetpack ready to activate the jetpack to stop the Rainmaker in its track, and the crab tank to solidify as well. Very nice defense by Rainfall. Rainfall, they've been playing their specials incredibly well, both in attack and in defense.
You can see how calm Arrows of Red are here, because they're in the finals of Diamond Bracket. Some people would be shaking, but getting that pick on the Inkjet to save the lead shows that they are steady as can be right now. Rainfall still have control of this map, but Arrows of Red are locked into that defense, and they know how to not get broken down.
Yeah, we're back to mid, we're back to Rainfall with control of a Rainmaker, but they lose 2 players now. They were tactical, they should be able to jump back in very fast, but that's a lot of position lost and an opportunity for the Arrows to get back into mid, maintain the pressure. The big bubbler to the side is going to slow things down, but with 2 down, Rainfall able to get away from that tough situation. Now can they push in? The Reef Slider's coming in, the Reef Slider is finding one, but only one, and the Rainmaker is still waiting. I feel like Rainfall needs to go in now.
But you can see the toxic mist coming in from Crashmat on that Zimmy is giving a lot of pressure. Yet the Rainmaker can't walk through. 3 members going down on Rainfall. 45 seconds left. The defense of Arrows of Red is just too much. Rainfall need to find some crack in that defense. They need to get in between those toxic mists. They need to find a pick. Maybe even target different players. They might need to pick off Crashmat before they can really get a push going between that bubble and that toxic mist.
Yeah, and right now with 20 seconds left, the Arrows of Red know that all they need to do is deny. They have a crab tank ready. Snowball is still dancing around the Rainmaker, using the crab to dodge right there and simply delay the push by Rainfall. But Rainfall will grab the Rainmaker, will get overtime. They move to the side. They want to be sure to be safe as much as they are. They know that one bomb could end it all as Arrows of Red are setting themselves up in position. What a zip cast! Woo!
DHVF on the Rainmaker trying to set up for the long haul, but no, Roselli on that Zipcaster. We've seen it all set so far. They just come in and get a double as soon as overtime starts. You know that they were waiting for that overtime to start to pop that Zipcaster. They're just sitting there waiting, licking their lips, ready to go. Arrows of Red up 2-1. Not only have they taken a game off Rainfall that no one else could have done, they put Rainfall at a deficit. Now they're behind.
Yeah, and Rainfall really have to pay for their patience, for the fact that they like to have full control before moving forward. They were a bit too slow, and Arrows of Red activating the Zipcaster there, or activating the crab tank or jetpack. They always had a tool to punish the Rainmaker for waiting, to get the Rainmaker from so far away, and it worked for them. Now again, Rainfall, I think they shouldn't go back to Rainmaker, and I think we've made that clear now.
Listen, they had a lot of opportunities. There's only like about a 10 point, I'm not sure the exact number, but about a 10-point difference between their pushes, ultimately coming down to that Inkjet managing to get the kill as they ran along the window route. So it wasn't all for nothing, but Arrows of Red able to lock it out with that defense. Again, those toxic mists did so much work. And now we are going to Clam Blitz, Barnacle, and Dime. Finally coming back to Clam Blitz, we brought up earlier on our comm block that this is a very coordination-heavy mode. And when we saw it get counterpicked into Rainfall, they just completely shut out the other team of Altruist. So this could be a good pick for Rainfall. We haven't seen Arrows of Red, at least on our comm block, playing Clam Blitz. So I think this is a great pick from Rainfall.
Yes, this is a good map mode for them. They have the range. Thanks to Catboy on the heavy Splat lane, they have the coordination for Clam Blitz, and they have the map control, this ability to really hold the line when they want to, which is so important, especially on Barnacle and Dime. Because you want to take control and then wait to have all the clams before going under the basket, before committing in. But now, I mean, we were talking about pressure. Rainfall, this is not their first finals. Recently, they've gotten second in in gold bracket of from the Inc. Cup. They got to that finals, but they missed there. So now the question is, can they seal the deal? Can they beat that finals and get the gold? Or should I say the diamond?
They definitely want to do that today. I know, like, both of these teams are fighting, as they've definitely both played this tournament many times in the past and want to finally get kicked out and say, no, go somewhere else. Arrows of Red already in control of the map. This is a different story than we've seen so far this set. Rainfall unable to get that early map control. They're a very quick team at getting back from wipes and getting in at the beginning, but Arrows of Red, with this lead they've taken, they've locked in and they've found their ticket to beating Rainfall. 3 members down. It's just Demon Days in the pit, unable to really defend at all as they have to jump out.
Yeah, and look at Snowball in that position to really force Rainfall to look at them, as the rest of Arrows of Red are simply getting more space. It's 2 players down, it's 3 players down! It's a wipeout in the spawn! And the basket is still open, Hammy. Arrows of Red showing how well they dominate this map right now, and Rainfall are struggling. 23 points left, and the Arrows of Red still have more clams, still have the basket open, still have the numbers. It's non-stop, and Yoshi on top of that jetpack is gonna be punished. Rainfall, can they close that basket? They only need to hold the line a little bit and they're able to survive. But what an opening by the Arrows.
Rainfall watching their tournament life slipping away, just barely hanging on. There's still 3 minutes, which is a lot of time, and we've seen them KO Rainmaker, Clam Blitz already, but with that much of a deficit, it's do or die. They aren't allowed to just get a couple points. They have to KO. It is a necessity, and that is so much harder with that weight on your shoulders.
Yes, so much has happened in favor of the Arrows of Red right there. Now Rainfall are in position to push. They have the map control. This is when Rainfall is at their strongest. This is when they're able to do so much. And now that they activate their special, now that they activate the Zuka, they're in, they open the basket. Now can they keep it open? They don't have that many clams, honey.
They have a singular clam. Can they get that one in? They do. But now they have to bring more. They have a pity clam in line. They managed to get 3 picks. That's what they needed. They needed those picks. It's just Roselli left in the push. They do get picked off, but Demon Days has to get these clams in to keep his basket open. They do get there in time. DHVF coming in with that power clam. They miss it. It goes under. And with 3 down, it's just, and the jump was Catboy. Unfortunate for Rainfall. There's still 1:40 left, but that was their ticket to try to get as many points as possible. Yeah. Because now they have to make another push even better than the first. They're not even halfway to that KO with 1:30. Arrows of Red, they know they just need to stall. They've done it already in this series. They've just stalled for time. They've showed that they have a strong comp that can paint the ground, and they're breaking. They're going in. They're getting the wipe out.
They're not here to stall, Hammy. They're here to get the KO. They're here to make a statement. And with 4 clams left, they have the clams at the ready right now. Rainfall doing everything they can to push them away. Arrows of Red are gonna let the basket close, but they're still very much in control of the map. Rainfall doing everything they can to get back in. The Reef Slider is not gonna find everything. He's completely punished. Arrows of Red getting more and more. 40 seconds left, and Arrows of Red, they want more fight. They are on fire.
Rainfall were not ready for the volley of arrows just getting shot at them relentlessly from the Arrows of Red roster. 30 seconds left, trying to get a cheeky bomb kill on that bubble, unable to get it though. Rainfall have taken map control, they've gotten the plat, they're pushing, they're making jump, but they have one chance left. 15 seconds is not enough time for another push, so you have to get ready. DHVF holding this power clan, getting the sodas out. They are going to be the one that's going to start this push, and they need to do it in the perfect position. But here comes overtime. Pat, take it away.
That is a rough right now. 1 player down on each side. The Super Clam is chased. Oh wait, there's 2 players down. The Super Jump in. They're gonna be able to open the basket, but they are surrounded. It's only the heavy Splatling left. They're back in mid. They don't have the clams. It is too late. Oh wait, they kept the basket open. They managed to keep it open, but no, it's not gonna work. Your LSL champions are the Arrows of Red.
What a final match. That jump from DHVF though, when they were getting chased in low, I thought they were dead. When they insta jumped to the teammate like 2 feet in front of them to survive and get the claim in, that was clutch. I thought that was it. I thought Rainfall were gonna unlock something at the last second there, but they do get picked off by Arrows of Red, and they do again show us that impeccable defense we saw throughout this set, winning. And as Pat, you said, becoming your LSL 49 champions.
I mean, Rainfall, they showed us how it's done. They showed us that you fight till the very last second, and kudos to them for the run that they had. But in the end, the Arrows really taking control of this set, losing the first game, but then learning, adapting, getting faster and faster and faster, and taking control of the pace, taking control of the tournaments. Congratulations, Arrows of Red. You are now out of here. We don't want to see you again.
Yeah, get out of here. We don't need you around. Rainfall, you guys feel free to come back, unless, I don't know, maybe you guys get banned because you're really good. Again, sweeping all the way to the finals of Diamond Bracket is no easy task. And then taking a game off Arrows of Red, making those matches competitive, and counter-picking the mode you lost and still almost winning it. They did excellent today. So I don't think that there's anything to be distraught about. Obviously, it does suck getting so close to the end, but not being able to finish it out. But amazing work from both of these teams. Couldn't have asked for a better finals for LSL 49. But I do believe that is everything left that we have for tonight. Arrows of Red taking it and being your champions. Now, before we head off, I'd like to give a thanks to the TOs from the tournament. I'd like to give thanks to our production job for putting excellent work into all the graphics and the camera work, and also Pat for commentating with me. Where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Blue Sky at Tom. It's written on your screen right now. And Hammy, where can I find you?
People can find me a lot of places. Most actively, you'll find me on Blue Sky at hitw.inc. And you can basically find me anywhere else if you look up Hammy in the Wall. That's pretty much where I am everywhere.
Yeah, special shout outs to Jub, our wonderful observer, and thank you all for watching.